Hey guys, John Crestani here. Now, today we're going to go over a really super important subject. I get a lot of questions about this. It's how to choose your ad network that you're going to advertise on, right? Like, how do you choose the ad network to advertise on? Huge question. We're going to go over that right now. So first off, you want to choose what are the ad networks? Let's start with what are the ad networks. So the ad networks are the places where you're going to show your ad. They're basically, it's where you're going to show your ad to get people to go to your little digital salesperson, which is your pre-sale page. You want as many people going to your pre-sale page as possible because people are going to see your pre-sale page and people are going, and once they're on your pre-sale page, they're in the buying process. You step away. All you're responsible for is putting up some good little ads and making sure that people are people are clicking on them. So choosing your ad network. What are the big ones? I'll write a few of them up. Google, Facebook, YouTube is also in Google. Then I like to say there's native. And native ad networks encompass a lot of the little smaller ad networks. And I'm going to name out a couple. I'll also have all of these ad networks listed below. They should be below this video. So I'm just going to list a few out right now. Then we'll get into how to choose what is the best one to do. So native is, you can do Taboola, there's Outbrain, there's content ad, there's Rev Content, there's oh my God, Plista, Lockerdome, VCO. There's a ton of ad networks out there, but these are the big ones. Now, how do you choose which ones to do? First off, where you should get your start, Facebook, okay? Facebook is where you should start your advertising journey. Facebook is, billions of people use Facebook. Billions with a B. You're never going to run out of people to sell to on Facebook. You're never going to run out of ready customers. Unless you've sold all 2 billion people, I don't know, you're amazing. Hats off to you. You're never going to run out of people to sell to on Facebook. And also, it's not going to be saturated. That's like asking, if somebody goes in for a job in the United States and they say, well, isn't it saturated with sales jobs in the US? No, people are buying things every single day. You can't saturate the world with sales jobs in the US. So you can't, the internet is even bigger than the United States. It's bigger than the US, it's bigger than, it's the entire world. So none of us individually can comprehend how big the world is. Yet, through the internet, we can reach every single person that uses the internet, which is like billions of people now. So it can't be saturated. You can't, first of all, if you have that mindset, I'm surprised you're here, but these things are not, they can't be, because you're talking about the biggest ad networks in the world. Get out of scarcity mindset if that's what you're thinking. Won't go too much deeper in that. Check out the mindset trainings. But basically, Facebook is the best place to start because Facebook has one of the best ad platforms. It's easy to advertise on. I'm providing you the data to just upload into Facebook. You have my business opportunity buyers or online education buyers list. Upload that to Facebook, create a lookalike audience, and go from there. Start recognizing what interest people have and all that stuff so you can target more people. But that's a great place to start. What differentiates you, remember, is your ads. What differentiates you is your ads. Maybe you find a different image to use, or maybe you find a different headline to use, or you mash things together in different ways. And again, you have the ad swipes to use for all of this stuff. So Facebook's a great place to start. Now, that being said, Google and YouTube are fantastic as well. You can reach billions of people through Google and YouTube. I only suggest you branch out to these other ones after you've tried a few ads on Facebook. Facebook is a great place to get started. Then we have all these native ad networks, and me personally, I actually advertise on all of these ad networks. I like to focus on a few, but whenever I'm launching ads, I throw it out. I throw things out to a lot of different audiences because I believe it's, because I never know what's gonna work. Now, again, you're probably working with limited budget, so Facebook is a great place to work with limited budget because you don't have to put in a big deposit. Okay, some of these other, and same thing with Google and YouTube. You can pay as you go. So it makes it really easy to work with these ad networks. Now, native ad networks, native ads are a little different beast. You generally have to put down a deposit of like at least $1,000. So if you don't have $1,000, you just want to lump down on one place, it's probably not for you. That said, however, these companies are often not dying, but they're looking for new advertisers because everybody on the internet, every small business, every big business, they know Facebook and Google, they put their ads there. But a lot of these smaller ones, they still have millions of people or tens of millions of people seeing their ads per day, but they aren't as well known. So it's harder to, it's harder to, for them to, get new people advertising on their network. So some of these oftentimes have special promotions where they'll give you, if you put down $500, you'll get $500 of free advertising on them or something like that because they want more people buying ads on them. And what's great about native ad networks is you can find some cheap clicks that are super cheap. You can get some really insane ROIs when you try out some new ad networks. But I'd only advise you do this once you're comfortable, because these are more advanced. So once you're comfortable, once you're more familiar with how to read data, how to put up an ad, how to split test an ad, and you have your pre-sale page and it's converting, I would suggest try out a native ad network. But basically the #1 place to get started is Facebook. The targeting is unbelievable, and you can advertise any country. There's billions of people there. So that's where I would choose. Let me just circle this. #1 for the win. One of my favorite ad networks, one of my favorite places to advertise right now has actually been YouTube. YouTube is part of Google AdWords. So Google AdWords controls Google.com. They control a network of they place ads on a network of millions of websites around the internet. You can put ads in Gmail, and also through Google, you can put ads on YouTube. And I found really insane ROIs by putting ads on YouTube because not many people understand it and not many people do it because, as I said, people don't understand it. Now, working with my program, obviously I have some trainings on this. I'd say I'm one of the best in the world at YouTube ads. There aren't many people who actually know how to do advertising on YouTube and what factors to optimize by or look at or how to target, etc., because the lookalike audience lists don't work as well on YouTube. Actually, yeah, they work, but not as well on YouTube. They work on Google very well. So Google and Facebook. Now, YouTube's great. I would check, and that's one of the places I would suggest expanding to. But again, you need to be familiar with working with videos. So if you're familiar with working with videos, and you can do some simple editing and whatnot, YouTube might be a great place for you to think about doing advertisements, okay? Google, on the other hand, is great. So I'm a big fan of Google, and Gmail is a great place to advertise as well. start with Facebook, graduate on to Google and YouTube, and so basically start with Facebook and then either graduate on to Google or YouTube, or check out the native ad networks. And again, some of these companies might be having some pretty good promotions. So if they are having a good promotion or something like that, where they're offering a lot of free ad credits, I suggest you totally take it up. If there are any promotions I'm aware of, I'll put them in the links below. Hopefully this helped you figure out where you should start with your ad networks, but also where else you can try. Now, being a part of this program, depending on your financial situation, I would suggest you start with 2 ad networks. You choose Facebook and you choose one other, just to get used to working with different interfaces and putting up lots of ads, because maybe your ads are waiting to be approved on Facebook, but you have your ads active on something else. I forgot to note, I really like MGID. So that's that for the training. Make sure you guys are on the weekly sessions, because we go over a ton of stuff there. Make sure you guys are working with my recommended affiliate program, because that's where we're all gonna make a lot of money together. I look forward to seeing and hearing about your guys' success. Put any questions or comments you guys have below in the comments area, and talk to you guys soon. Your exercise today is to sign up for Facebook ads, and also to sign up for one other ad network, so that you can start advertising soon, okay?